Well, check out this high tide from today at Alki Beach caused by what's known as king tides, a section of the beach sandbagged to try to help the neighborhood stay dry. But the water was a little bit high.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, what are we expecting in terms of the tides and the weather?
Well, tides are going to shift, obviously. The king tides only typically happen this time of year whenever you get the earth, the sun, the moon to align. I don't have to do this demonstration, but you get the idea. And of course, it causes a greater gravitational pull. I do want to give a shout out to Clallam County if I can, because they have just been getting hit so hard with snowfall day after day. This was sent in via Washington Smithburg. Thank you so much for sending that in. Yeah, it's a great town. I agree, Joyce. It's probably one of your favorites in Western Washington. JOYCE, Washington is located near Crescent Lake, just to the north of it, right there along the strait. So, I mean, you're talking about not too far from typical seawater, and yeah, boom, they got a ton of snowfall. So will we see any more tonight? Not really going to see much. Yeah, you've got a slim chance. There's a couple flurries out there, but nothing really major at all. Temperatures are definitely cold enough to see some flurries coming in off the coast, but the Olympic Mountains are doing a good job with creating what we call the snow shadow effect. We've got a few flurries south of Mount Vernon near Stanwood, and that, of course, extends north and east from there. Other than that, we still have some flurries near the JOYCE, Washington area I was just showing you, which is just north of Crescent. We're still seeing some flurries around the strait and, of course, around the Olympic mountain range, specifically. Forks also about to get into a few more flurries before this gives us a little bit of a gap here before that next wave pushes through early tomorrow morning. All right, bigger picture here says we got a new storm coming in. Go figure, right? Given the time of year, given the track record of what we've had, this storm system's coming in. It is robust, okay? We're not only talking about snowfall, which I'll get to, but we're also going to be tackling the wind. That'll be a big player into tomorrow. Winter storm watch in effect, so above 2,000 feet, you might see a foot of snowfall. Above 3,000 feet, maybe 1 to 2 feet of snowfall. So anybody traveling over the Cascade Crest tomorrow into technically tomorrow night into Saturday, that's when we are going to be the snowiest. And so I-90, Highway 2, since they just opened, and all the passes, White Pass, is going to be one of those areas where you're probably going to bring chains and keep an update on WashDOT. All right, so snow level below 500 feet tonight, rain and snow flurries, a few going into tomorrow. I also think we'll see some sun breaks tomorrow early. First half of the day looks really nice. Second half of the day, increasing clouds, and then eventually we'll have some showers. Snow level jumping to 1,500 feet as we head into your Saturday. So here's the picture for tonight. Again, few leftover flurries. Might see some activity develop, maybe east of the Tacoma area. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, shouldn't see much accumulate at all. And then, of course, by 7 a.m., if we get that next wave, depending on where it hits, we could start off with a few flurries as that passes through the area. So tomorrow's going to be one of those days where it starts off pretty nice. You might see a few flurries here or there. Not a bad day, but then increasing clouds, and then that next system is trending a little bit more mild. So therefore, we should see rainfall in the lowlands. Now, if you're near the Hood Canal, you'll start off with snow and then transition to rain. But that south wind helping push a lot of that cold air back up north over the international border. Snow in the mountains, rain for the lower elevation areas, and we'll keep those scattered showers going through the weekend. So tomorrow I've got us in the, well, technically I got us in that upper 30 to low 40 degree category. We could maybe see some flurries during the first half of the day and then rain during the second half of the day, and the wind is going to kick it up into high gear. I'll have more on your wind forecast a little bit later. JOYCE.